Good morning, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome in across the continent for another exciting Exploring by the Seat of Your Pants broadcast. If you're joining us for the first time, we are all about bringing conservation, adventure, science, and innovation programs to classrooms around the world every single day. And you're joining us in a very special day for two big reasons. Number one, this is February, so by and large, this is our entire month showcasing, celebrating the most amazing women in science and exploration on planet Earth. We've got 50 broadcasts this month alone with everything from paleontologists to Egyptologists, Arctic botanists, and more. Everything we do goes to our YouTube channel, so you can explore and discover like 4,000 past programs there, and you can check out this one in like 3 weeks or 3 years or whenever strikes your fancy. And it's also exciting, it's especially exciting because we are back with our friends at the Rito Hall Foundation. So for years now, we have joined them to feature stories of innovation and discovery in their amazing Ingenious Plus program. And so I'm not going to steal the thunder of all that. I'm going to bring in Jill from the Rito Hall Foundation to explain a little bit about what Ingenious Plus is all about and introduce some really stellar, amazing innovators from across the country today. So, Jill, welcome back to the broadcast. So nice to see you again, and pleasure.
Nice to be here, Jesse. Thank you so much for having us. This has been a great adventure that Exploring by the Seat of Your Pants and Rito Hall Foundation have been on. We are in cycle 4 of the Ingenious Plus program. So, I mean, you are the top dog when it comes to classroom learning, when it comes to knowing what it is that gets young people excited about changing the world. So can you share a little bit with us about what you think about the Ingenious Plus program?
Well, I mean, as you said, kids want to change the world. Like, I think everyone thought our generation was going to be the ones that were going to make the biggest positive difference. And we're pretty good. Like, we're okay. We did fine like everyone else. But this generation coming up is so knowledgeable and keen and excited and passionate. And the ideas that they've come up with through the Ingenious Plus program have been just unbelievable in every facet of making Canada and the world a better place. So it's been so thrilling to partner with you guys at the Rito Hall Foundation to showcase some of those things over the last 4 years and to keep bringing in and sharing these stories that inspire even more students in high school, middle school, younger. I mean, by the time we're done, we'll probably have like kindergartners coming up with the best ideas ever, and that's going to be really fun to witness. So that's been the real fun for us. I really, honestly, I encourage all our audience, ingeniousplus.ca, the Rito Hall Foundation, there's so much on the go. But that's what I think of, is just everyone's in, everyone's excited. We're all working together to make the world a better place, and it's really exciting to see. So
well said, Jesse. Well, the feeling is definitely mutual. We are so grateful to have the whole force of Exploring by the Seat of Your Pants behind us. So thank you so much, and thank you for bringing us all together today.
Amazing. Well, I'll leave you to it with our 3 experts du jour, and thank you so much, Jill.
Thanks, Jesse. So, as Jesse said, my name is Jill. I am with the Rito Hall Foundation, and we are so excited to be in year 4 of the Ingenious Plus program. And for those of you who are not familiar with it, it is Canada's Youth Innovation Challenge. So if you are passionate about generating solutions to community, Canadian, and global challenges, Ingenious Plus gives youth in Canada ages 14 to 18 the opportunity to innovate for good. So we hear this word innovation tossed around a lot, but what does it actually mean? Well, for us, innovation is about doing something better and making an impact. So this includes improving upon a product, a service, or a process, or simply creating something completely new that solves a problem and just makes the world a better place. So you can see there are no shortage of ways to innovate and no limits to the problems that we can solve. So sometimes we think that innovation is very technical and scientific and mathematical, and yeah, that's true. But innovation is also social, community-minded, entrepreneurial, health-focused, and compassionate. So you don't have to be a genius in engineering. You just have to want to improve the world around you. And there's no need to go it alone. Our innovators all stress the importance of teamwork and collaboration. So grab some friends, put your heads together, and challenge each other to do something really, really great. So this award invites you to present your innovation projects and ideas. And this is your chance to showcase your innovation to an incredible network of Canada's most successful innovators. You'll have the chance to win entry into this network and also the chance to receive up to $10,000. Did I not mention that before? Yeah. So submissions for our next prize cycle close on February 28th. So the time to start is now. All the information you need to apply and to receive up to $10,000 are on our website at ingeniousplus.ca. So check us out. And the next great Canadian innovator could be you. So let's get right to the meat of the matter. I am so lucky to be joined today by 3 of our previous national winners who have all risen to the top of the ranks of Canadian youth innovation with their incredible innovation projects. So I'm so pleased to introduce with us today, we have Natalie Mitchell of Portugal Cove and St. John's, who won in her equity and inclusion project. Elijah Cosby of Hamilton and St. Catharines for his technology and entrepreneurship project, and Yasmine Benarous de Montréal for her project on health and well-being. And they are going to tell you all about those because there's no way that I could do them justice. You will hear how passionate and excited these 3 are to talk about the ways that they are changing their communities and the world around them. So please welcome our 3 guests. Yasmine, Natalie, Elijah, welcome. Let's get you in here. Hi. How are you guys doing?
Great. Really good. Really excited to be here.
Fantastic. So it's very snowy where I am. Is it very wintry where you guys are? Does anybody have a school day, a snow day?
Yes.
Amazing. This is great to hear. So it means that we can sit back, relax, and chat with each other. We don't have anywhere to rush off to, because every time I talk to any one of you or any one of our national or regional winners, you are zipping off to class, zipping off to the lab, zipping off to different meetings. You are so busy. So I want to hear about everything that you're doing. So why don't we start with Natalie, and Elijah and Yasmine will come back to you in a little bit. But let's have a little Nat chat. Let's just have a little tete-a-tete here. So Natalie, first of all, can you please tell us about your incredible project and what's the latest?
Yeah, so I founded Tech for Community, which is a organization that I started in my province that adapts toys for kids with special needs using 3D printing technology. So that's the basis of my project. But yeah.
Okay, so you received your Ingenious Plus National Award back in the spring, is that right?
Yes, in May.
May. It seems like so long ago, and also like just yesterday. So can you tell us a little bit about, since May, almost a full year now, what has winning the Ingenious Plus National Prize changed for you and for your innovation journey?
Yeah, I think one thing that I'm really proud of is I've been able to host more workshops with young people. So I've worked with students from grades 2 to grade 12, all teaching them how to adapt toys and build switches as well, which is really fun. And I've been able to offer those workshops in both French and English. And I don't think I would have been able to do that without Genius Plus. So I'm really, really grateful.
That's amazing. And how do you find that young people kind of react to this idea of adapting the world around us to make it more inclusive?
Yeah, I think a lot of the ideas are quite simple and just people haven't thought of it before. So when I'm like, hey, this is actually an issue and here's what we can do to help and make a difference, it's really interesting to see little kids' reactions and their input on the project as well. They're always so excited about it, which is really, really amazing to see so many young people excited about innovation.
That is so cool. Okay, can you give us like an example of one of the toys that you've adapted?
Yeah, so my favorite one to adapt is a Peppa Pig like singing plush toy. It's just a lot of fun to adapt, and it's not overly difficult, and it's really popular too. But I did it with a little kid a few weeks ago, actually, and he was like, well, why do you have to do it this way, and why can't you do it this way? And I started looking at it, and I was like, you know what? The way that you're actually showing me is a much easier way to do it. And I tried it and it worked. And it was like so much easier to do. And it was a lot quicker to do as well. So it's like little things of like the input of 10-year-olds. And like, it's crazy to see how talented they are as well.
That's so great. I love that even the next generation coming is just as excited and enthusiastic about innovation and collaboration as well. That must be nice.
I know, it's so much fun.
Yeah. So can you, oh, sorry, I lost you. Hi. Can you maybe give some words of advice? If I'm someone who's got my idea, I've maybe got my thoughts around applying to Ingenious Plus, what kind of boost would you give me? What kind of pep talk could you give me to push me into making that application and putting my name in the ring for an Ingenious Plus award?
Yeah, I think the most important thing is just to not doubt yourself. I had a lot of self-doubt when I was thinking about applying, and I wasn't sure if my project was good enough, and I didn't have a physical object, so I didn't even know if it counted as an innovation. And I think the thing that I would tell anyone who was in the same situation as I was is just to apply. You have nothing to lose, and it's so much fun, and you get to meet so many incredible young people from across the country that are making really incredible differences in their communities as well. So yeah, just try. You have nothing to lose.
Absolutely. We've had so much fun. I remember back in May at the National Awards ceremony, having young people from coast to coast to coast joined all together. And you guys were really great at sharing advice and kind of giving each other some, again, some pep talks and encouragement. And it was really, really nice to see. So I love the little network that you've created amongst yourselves. So what is next for you, for your project? Tell us what's on the horizon for 2025.
Yeah, so I am in my final year of high school now. So I'm going to be going to university next year. And I've decided recently that engineering is definitely where I want to go. But specifically, I want to become a rehab engineer, focusing on developing assistive technology and adapted toys. And devices for people with disabilities. And Ingenious Plus has definitely given me more confidence in that area to do that for the rest of my life. So I'm really, really excited about that.
We cannot wait to see what you're going to do next. That's so exciting. Congratulations on going to university. And Natalie, thank you so much for being a part of the Ingenious Plus crew. We love having you around. Your energy is just so infectious and makes us feel great. So thank you so much for being with us. We'll bring you in again at the end, but I'm going to switch gears. I'm going to ask Elijah to come and join us now. Hey, Elijah.
Hi, Jill. How's it going?
I'm so good. How are you?
Good too. Good too.
Good. Elijah has been with us a little longer. You got your Ingenious Plus award in 2023.
Yes.
That's right. And I remember we went to the Governor General's Innovation Awards dinner together. And Elijah was a young person there surrounded by all of the biggest innovators in Canada who were getting an award from the Governor General. And they were swarmed around Elijah, asking him questions and giving him advice. And what has this experience been like for you to be part of the Ingenious Plus network?
It was honestly been so surreal. Like that dinner that, for example, is what you're talking about. I remember when showing up there and being in this like very grand building and all of these people in like suits and everyone so dressed up. It felt like, wow, this is a gala. And so it was really exciting to sort of be there and get to talk to these innovators and get their opinions from people who have been innovators for much longer than some of which that I've even been alive. So it was really great to hear the wide breadth of opinions and just learn about all of the amazing change that's going on in Canada.
Yeah, that was really cool. I loved watching you connect with all of these like very decorated, celebrated. You guys were kind of like, and I use this as a complimentary term. You guys were like kind of geeking out together about aspects of your project. I just thought it was so cool. So what has changed about tell us a little bit about your project first, and then tell us kind of like the evolution, what's been going on since your Ingenious Plus win.
Yeah, for sure. So my project is, I guess the name of it has changed since. So when I entered, it was UVAD, but now it's Visualized Assistive Technologies. But it's still centered around the same problem. It's building assistive technology for individuals with vision impairments to empower these individuals to feel more comfortable and confident when navigating unfamiliar spaces. And what's sort of changed since then is now when I initially applied to Ingenious Plus, I was building this sort of physical wearable device with different sensors and things built into it to try to get information about what's around a person and then auditorily relay that information to them instead. However, now it's sort of pivoted to be fully a software and take advantage of existing hardware and sensors built into most people's cell phones instead of having to making the technology much more accessible to people, right? Instead of having to sort of sell this physical piece of hardware that people would have to purchase. Right now, it can simply be a software that anyone can download. So yeah, that's sort of the changes that I've made since
So
then.
you're like making accessibility even more accessible.
Yeah, that's the
Accessibility.
goal.
That's amazing. That's so cool. So I know that you're at McMaster. Is that right? So
Yes.
what has been, how has it been being in that kind of, because it's a very science and technology forward environment. What's it been like being in that environment with other kind of like-minded, innovative people?
Honestly, it's been amazing. Just sort of like getting to be around all of these other like creative, innovative people that want to sort of make positive change, which very similar to the opportunity that Ingenious Plus provides, just getting to go and meet these innovators who want to make change. It was a similar experience to joining some of these different engineering classes and people that who want to build things to help make people's lives better.
That's so cool. I think it's so great that the thing in common that we have of all three of our national winners with us today is that all of your projects are very much centered around helping people around you and helping make the world like a little bit easier, a little bit more accessible, a little bit more comfortable. And I just find there's so much compassion in what your project is. And I think that really resonates with a lot of people. So what's next for you, Elijah? What can we expect for the great Elijah Cosby?
So I guess what's next for me is I'm continuing to sort of like build this app now, and hopefully by the end of the year it'll actually be available for people for at least for some user testing initially, so that I can go back, make changes, and then hopefully within a year or so have this actually be unavailable for people to download.
That's so cool. I don't need to use it, but I will be very happy to download it and share it with whoever I can. We want to make sure that your greatness gets out there. So if I'm someone who's interested in the Ingenious Plus program, is there something that you would maybe, I don't want to say warn me about, but prepare me for about change in your
Sure.
ideas, or like what has been surprising to you along your journey?
Yes, definitely. I actually have a pretty good answer to this, because I think when I initially started, I was building this device. I was really excited about it, really hoping that this would work. But I realized after spending months on this project that I didn't do enough of the sort of understanding the problem specifically, and I didn't do enough, like user interactions where you go and meet with these people. Because if you're not having continual conversations with the people impacted by the problem that you're trying to solve, it's really sort of easy to lose focus on the specific things that your users want. So I think that that's sort of the biggest advice that I have, to avoid spending time on things that maybe aren't exactly what you're trying to do, is to really just communicate with the people who are experiencing the problem you're trying to solve, and do this constantly through the whole process of your innovation from start to finish.
That's awesome. I see Yasmine and Natalie in the background, like nodding their heads. So I think it's a pretty universal experience. But yeah, absolutely. That's so great to think about the connections that you're making with that community that you're looking to help and to innovate for. I think that's really, really cool. Elijah, thank you so much. We're so happy to have you in our Ingenious Plus network. You're such a huge inspiration, and you've just been such a positive and kind of, excited force around us. So we really appreciate you taking the time, because I know that you're also très busy with everything that you're doing. So we appreciate you reaching out to our Ingenious Plus community and encouraging the next cohort of Ingenious Plus winners.
Thank you so much, Jill. It's been my pleasure.
I know. It's always such a great time chatting with you. We'll bring you in at the end as well, but I would like to changer un peu le vibe. Et j'aimerais bien inviter Yasmine Benarous de nous rejoindre. On va faire ça en français, in French. Yasmine, vous êtes à Montréal à ce moment, c'est ça?
Ben oui, c'est ça.
C'est ça, OK, super. Alors, pour notre public francophone, ou peut-être pour notre public qui sont trying to speak a little more French. On va faire un petit moment bilingue. Alors, Yasmine, vous aussi, vous avez gagné en 2024, en mois de mai, avec Natalie. Alors, racontez-nous un tout petit peu de votre projet Calmos et un peu de l'évolution depuis le mois de mai et de maintenant.
Parfait. Alors, Calmos, c'est une application web et mobile pour faire le suivi des élèves qui ont un trouble anxieux. Ça utilise un système d'intelligence artificielle, des objets connectés et les symptômes physiologiques de l'anxiété pour vraiment faire un suivi qui est lié aux symptômes physiologiques de l'anxiété à la place d'être juste un suivi psychologique. Donc, depuis le Ingenious Plus National Awards, j'ai eu l'opportunité de faire un TED Talk sur mon projet. Donc, j'ai pu un peu présenter comment, étant une élève qui est affectée par l'anxiété et qui a un trouble anxieux, Calmos a été une opportunité pour changer quelque chose qui a toujours été un obstacle en opportunité d'innovation. Donc ça, c'est un des plus gros suivis dans le projet, mais maintenant, je travaille aussi sur optimiser mon système d'intelligence artificielle pour qu'il soit basé sur du machine learning à la place d'être basé sur un système de règles.
OK, célèbre. OK, famous. TED Talk, c'est trop bien. On est très fiers de tout ce que tu fais. C'est vraiment quelque chose qui touche à plein de gens, surtout aux jeunes de votre âge, de l'âge de tout le monde ici. Alors, c'est super important que l'innovation touche aussi au niveau personnel et non seulement technique, parce qu'on est des êtres, même avec tout ce qui est intelligence artificielle, on reste des êtres humains. C'est ça. Mm-hmm. Alors, dites-nous un peu comment Ingenieux Plus a changé ou peut-être juste amélioré votre parcours d'innovation. C'est quoi l'effet Ingenieux Plus?
Oui, bien sûr. En fait, quelque chose qui est assez intéressant, c'est que tout au long de mon parcours, on va dire, quand j'étais au secondaire, j'ai jamais tant été passionnée par les sciences pures, comme on va dire tout ce qui est le suivi de la santé, tout ce qui est programmation et tout. J'ai vraiment commencé à m'intéresser à ça pour Calmos, pour comment j'allais développer ce système que je voulais faire. Donc, je trouve que ça a été une super belle opportunité, en fait, grâce à ce problème et grâce à cette envie de vraiment vouloir impacter ma communauté, c'est là où est-ce que j'ai pu vraiment découvrir tout un milieu des sciences que je me suis jamais en fait donné l'opportunité de vraiment découvrir et voir l'intérêt dedans.
Mm-hmm. Génial. Et c'est quoi pour la suite pour vous? Est-ce que vous partez à faire l'université aussi? C'est quoi le suivi de Yasmine?
Oui, donc maintenant, je suis dans ma première année du cégep, donc je suis en sciences de la santé. Par la suite, je compte aller à l'université c'est un programme très particulier, mais je compte faire un major en génie informatique avec un minor en génie biomédical. Et mon but avec ce programme, c'est vraiment pouvoir créer d'autres innovations comme Calmos, pouvoir en même temps fusionner technologie et santé pour vraiment créer des innovations qui sont un peu plus axé vers aider la santé et innover pour la santé, mais de manière avec des plateformes numériques.
Franchement, génial. C'est vraiment, on a l'impression que tu as trouvé ta passion, que tu as trouvé une vraie vocation qui te fait vraiment vibrer avec beaucoup de positivité et vous êtes direct sur ce chemin, mais c'est vraiment très beau à voir. Alors, si moi, je suis sur le point de faire mon application pour Ingenieux Plus, mais j'hésite un petit peu parce que je n'ai pas forcément assez de confiance en moi ou en mon projet. Est-ce que si je trouve un peu d'anxiété dans le travail que je fais, est-ce que tu as des mots pour me motiver, pour faire l'affaire, pour vraiment me mettre devant le Ingenieux Plus?
Absolument. Je pense que Nathalie en a un peu parlé, mais c'est le fait que les projets ingénieux, on pense souvent, comme beaucoup de nos projets, c'est lié à des innovations, mais ça peut être vraiment des actions novatrices. Moi, j'ai gagné le prix en engagement civique et communautaire, et c'est quand même assez intéressant de voir que mon engagement, en fait, c'était créer un projet pour ma communauté. Donc, c'est un peu cette idée que Ingenieux Plus, c'est fait pour ces jeunes qui pensent outside the box, ces jeunes qui sont capables de pas penser de la manière traditionnelle, pas aider leur communauté de manière traditionnelle. C'est vraiment essayer de pousser cette capacité à avoir un impact social de mille et une manières. Donc, la chose que j'aimerais vraiment faire ressortir, c'est que si tu ne vois pas de projets comme les tiens qui ont déjà été présentés, ça, c'est une bonne idée, c'est une bonne chose. Si tu veux vraiment aller au-delà des sentiers battus, vraiment te pousser à présenter un projet qui est vraiment qui n'a jamais été vu auparavant. Je dirais personnellement dans la manière que Ingenieux m'a encore plus impacté que par les merveilleuses bourses, les merveilleuses connexions, c'est qu'on a souvent de la difficulté en tant que jeune de comprendre qu'est-ce qu'on veut faire dans notre vie parce qu'on n'a pas d'opportunité de que ce soit découvrir le milieu, que ce soit découvrir des professionnels qui travaillent dedans. Donc, juste pouvoir, avec Ingenieux, me forcer un peu à vraiment me spécialiser dans dans l'informatique. Ça a été une opportunité incroyable. Rencontrer des personnes tellement passionnées, que ce soit avec des workshops, que ce soit lors d'événements, rencontrer d'autres gagnants qui ont tous leurs projets, tous leurs milieux d'expertise et qui vraiment te font découvrir la beauté de chaque milieu. Ça aussi, c'est un magnifique point positif.
Bah, super bien dit. Merci beaucoup, Yasmine. Let's bring everybody back in. Natalie and Elijah, will you come and join us? Amazing. This is so great. I really could talk to you guys about this forever and ever because you guys just speak so well and so passionately and so excitedly about all of the work that you're doing. It's truly contagious in the best way. So Natalie and Yasmine, I know that you're part of the same cohort of winners, and have you I don't know, stayed in touch with some of the other cohort regional winners and national winners? I think there was like a group of maybe 20 or 30 of us. I was allowed to come along. You guys were doing the innovating, but yeah, it seems like you guys were such a great group that felt a lot of different connections in a lot of different ways.
Yeah, we're really lucky to stay connected through the Ingenious Plus alumni group. So that's one way that we stay in touch to be able to help other young innovators in their Ingenious Plus journeys. We have a group chat that we chat with a little bit, which is also kind of fun. But yeah,
I'm definitely very jealous of the group chat. It's fine. No, it's fine. It's totally fine. That's awesome. Elijah, are you participating with some of your other cohort winners or other Ingenious Plus winners as well?
Yes, I am. I'm a part of the alumni community that they were just talking about. And actually, one of the other Ingenious Plus national winners is in my program at McMaster. And so we actually became like really good friends as well after meeting through Ingenious as well. Yeah.
Wow. Somewhere one of our innovation team members just got their wings, because this is like all that we want is for you guys to be meeting up and connecting and innovating together. So that's super, super cool. We've talked a lot about artificial intelligence. I mostly just want to ask this question for my own curiosity, but I know that Yasmine, that's something that you're working on. Elijah, I'm sure that's something that you come up against, and Natalie as well in the accessibility space. The more kind of innovation that's happening around artificial intelligence, but also maybe some of the fear or concerns about the way that we use artificial intelligence. Can you like share just like a couple of thoughts that you have about the way that you see it going and how you choose to integrate it into your work? Anybody can go.
Well, I started using AI in Calmos about 4 years ago. So before like the big like ChatGPT boom and everyone's kind of talking about AI, and I think that as like developers in AI, like we all expected AI to really have its boom, have its like era kind of, but which it is right now. Oui, est-ce que on préférait que je switch en français?
No, we all, but c'est comme tu veux en fait. We can switch back and forth, but this is great.
Mais oui, donc on avait tous un peu cette attente que l'IA a vraiment son moment, parce que c'est tellement une belle ressource, ça permet vraiment de traiter tellement de données que l'humain, ça lui prendrait des centenaires à faire. Donc je pense que c'était expected qu'est-ce qu'on doit faire maintenant, c'est juste être capable de vraiment transformer notre utilisation pour le meilleur. Moi, par exemple, je dirais que juste ChatGPT, c'est un outil que j'utilise dans ma vie de tous les jours. Ça me permet d'être plus productif, de pouvoir avoir un meilleur impact grâce à cette technologie. Donc, c'est un peu, tout peut être bon et mauvais, que ce soit les téléphones, que ce soit n'importe quelle technologie dans ce monde, vraiment, on va dire un marteau. Je pourrais me taper avec ou je pourrais créer un objet ou une invention, où je suis sûre que Nathalie, t'utilises beaucoup d'outils dans tes innovations. Donc, je veux dire que c'est vraiment trouver la balance personnelle et que c'est un outil qui est très puissant. On n'a jamais eu un outil aussi puissant, mais que c'est personnellement notre responsabilité, pas la responsabilité des développeurs, ben oui, mais encore plus notre responsabilité de l'utiliser pour le bien.
Excellent. Elijah, do you feel the same way? It's kind of neutral and can be both the hero and the villain?
Yes, I definitely agree with that. I think that it has a lot of opportunity for really good things, but I think that we also have to be careful with like how you use it sometimes. But I will say that actually it's totally empowered like my startup to like use that with not only just say like the language models like ChatGPT, but through computer vision. Now it's able to identify like, so basically like the way it works, like using the camera on your phone, it can sort of like identify objects if it's been trained on like what those are. So now not only is my device able to like tell people, oh, there's something there, it can be like, there's a chair in front of you that like at this direction, like it can actually identify what things are. But then, and you can also using sort of language, ask it questions, sort of like be like, where is my water bottle? And it can find your water bottle because it can identify that there's a water bottle there. And then it can like tell you this. So it's like, there's a lot of really good things that I feel like it's enabling people to do, especially like in the innovation space. Yeah. And
maybe I do need this app because I'm always losing my water bottle. So I think, okay, this is great. This is pushing me to download it even more because if I can start finding my water bottle, this is going to be good. All right, Elijah, go ahead.
Oh, no, it's okay. I was just going to say, and it's also definitely empowering innovators to do a lot more with a lot less, because now you don't necessarily have to be this expert coder who's like years and years of experience, because you have these tools. So it's like, as long as you sort of have like a general understanding of things, you can do a lot more by like using these tools to help you along the way.
Awesome. Natalie, what's your take?
I think young people need to learn how to use AI ethically. I think there's a lot of confusion of what it actually means to use AI ethically. I think if we know how to use it right, it can be an amazing tool and really useful and really help us make a difference. I think a lot of people are just learning how to do that right now.
Yeah, the learning curve seems to be pretty steep, especially for something that's like constantly changing, constantly evolving and getting stronger and smarter. And so I think there's a long journey ahead of us in terms of managing AI, but it seems like you guys are definitely using it for good and not for evil, which we love. That's so great. Okay. I, again, could do this all day. I know that you're extremely busy people, and I just could not be more grateful that you chose to come and spend a snowy afternoon hour with us and Ingenious Plus. So thank you so much for being with us. Elijah, Natalie, Yasmine, you guys are incredible innovators. We can't wait to see what you're going to do next. And I look forward to sharing the amazing next cohort of Ingenious Plus winners with you, because I know that you guys are just as excited for other people's projects as you are for your own.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. And thank you everybody for joining us. Don't forget ingeniousplus.ca. The date for our next submissions is February 28th. So hurry. Get your submissions in. You can submit a video. You can submit a real-time application. February 28th. If you got a minute to win it, let's do it. Thanks so much, you guys. We'll see you soon, okay?
Bye.
Bye.